It's not because you are bad at sales. It's because of two things: the fear of rejection and the fear of failure. These two fears are the biggest sales killers. And today, I'm going to show you how to overcome them both so you can close more sales, grow your business, and level up on your confidence. Hello, my name is Artez, and welcome to Ensure Your Success, where we provide valuable information to help insurance agency owners build and grow their business. So if you're an insurance agent or a sales professional, hit that subscribe button because I drop game-changing tips like this every week. So let's talk about the fear of failure and why it is holding you back. The fear of failure is just not about failing. It's about the fear of making mistakes and being judged. I know personally, one of my fears when I first got started as an insurance agent was being judged by my peers and my family. Everyone judged me when I decided to take that leap of faith to become a full-time insurance agent, going from receiving a W-2 wage to commission-only income. Most of your family and peers will not understand your decision because most of them are W-2 employees and not entrepreneurs. They don't mean really any harm by that, but they just really don't understand this journey. But the fear of your family and friends could be one of the main reasons that is holding you back. And that fear can affect your sales. For example, it can stop you from making sale calls and instead you're making calls to find a job. It can cause you to be hesitant to ask for the sale, and it could cause you to overthink instead of taking action. But the solution to that problem, you have to shift your mindset. Failure is just feedback, but it's not final. You got to be willing to take action. The more that you do, the less that fear will become. Don't reframe or run away from failure. Every no gets you closer to a yes. Think about this. Every top insurance agency owner that I have spoken with, all have failed before they had succeed. The difference, they didn't let failure stop them. Some of my greatest lessons came from my failures. And let me tell you, I have had plenty of failures in this business. In fact, I have failed more times than I have succeeded. But on a bright side, my successes have caused me to generate an insurance agency that generates a high six-figure income. So embrace those failures. Use those failures as motivation. Don't let those failures be the cause of why you are not successful in this business. The next fear that I want to talk about is the fear of rejection. And this one hits home to a lot of people. Rejection is not about you. Most people take rejection personally in business. As the old saying goes, it's not personal, it's just business. Here's a reality check. 80% of sale calls end in the word no. That's just the game of sales. So why does rejection hurt so bad? Why when you hear that word no, it kind of crushes your spirit? Because rejection feels personal. No one likes to be rejected. No one likes to be told no. Just think about it. Every time somebody tells you no, think about how do you feel. But the customer is not telling you no as a personal attack. They're rejecting your offer, maybe the timing, and sometimes they're rejecting their own fears. Fear to be sold. Even though you may have a product and service that may benefit them. It's not you. So don't take it personal. I'm thinking to myself about a song about Don't Take It Personal by Jermaine Jackson. You know, if I could sing, I probably would sing it. You know, don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. But hey, that's enough there. So let's get back to the point. All right, so what's the solution to that problem? First of all, you have to detach your emotions. Rejection isn't about you, it's about them. Let me give you an example from my personal experience. When I first got into the insurance business, I had a hard time when I went into a home and I gave an outstanding presentation and I know the person needed life insurance, but they told me no. That hurt my feelings. That crushed me a lot because I just couldn't understand why they wouldn't buy a product that they truly really needed. So what I had to do, I had to get out my feelings. So when I went into a home and I gave an outstanding presentation and I knew the person really needed the product and they told me no, I said, well, that's your family and not mine. I hope your family have the money to bury you. So I made it about them and not about me. So detach your emotions. The second thing, you have to track your wins. Focus on the yes moments and not the no. I often explain this to the insurance agents that I sell. I say, listen, 80% of the people is going to tell you no, but you only need roughly about 20% of those people to really make a six-figure income in this business. So focus on the 20% of the yeses and don't worry about the 80% that's going to tell you no. Remember, the no's will get you to the yeses, and those yeses would eventually get you to a six-figure income. And last but not least, adopt a sales model. Some will, some won't. So what next? Top salespeople in the world don't fear rejection because they expect it, but they keep pushing forward. So here's your challenge for today. Make 10 sale calls no matter what happens. Track the no's and celebrate the yeses. The goal is not to close every deal, it's to get comfortable with feeling rejected. Let me know in the comments, what is your biggest struggle in sales? Fear of failure or fear of rejection? If you found this video has helped you, hit the like and subscribe button so you can be notified for more videos like this. And share this video with someone who may also have the fear of failure and the fear of rejection. This is Ortez with Ensure Your Success, and I'll see you on the next video.